Hey YouTube, it's your girl Miss Angie, and we are back with another Let's Talk Tuesday. And as you see from the title, we are getting into the B2K era. And I wanted to start there because that was like my top favorite group growing up. But then I also want to shed a little light because I know we got older, younger who's watching, my channel. I also want to get into just top names in general, depending on where that fits musical wise for you. So anyways, we had the Michael Jackson New Edition, the Boys to Men era as far as music. Then you get into Tupac, Bone Thugs as far as like rap, Dr. Dre, those were top names. Monica, Brandy, Usher, of course, they still do music, but those were top names around R&B. Mary J. Blige, and then we get into the Cardi B, Little Baby, and all of them. Now, I would just say, and I name these names so that you can kind of have your fit musical-wise where you fit in. But I named these names because these are all top names. Everyone loves music, and we all have a different fit as far as music goes. And like I said, for me, B2K era for me was like a top thing. Like, I love their music. I had all their CDs. I even had the DVDs. I was watching 106 in Park. Like, I was doing it all. Okay. I was a fan. So let's get into, I want to first start off, and also actually I kind of had a few notes for this. So let me just talk about the experience when I used to go to the Scream Tour. Me and my best friend, we stayed going to the Scream Tour. You had Lil Bow Wow, you had Pretty Ricky, you had Mario, you had Yin Yang Twins, and of course, throughout, depending on the Scream Tour, they kind of switched it up. But your top names was like B2K, Bow Wow, Pretty Ricky, Yin Yang Twins. Then they started getting into, I want to say, I can't remember. I think it was another boy band group. Marcus Houston, I think he did it one year. IMX, that's another thing. I love B2K, but I also, when I grew up, I was also around the era of like Marcus Houston and IMX era. So I love that also. But anyway, so just to take your mind back musically, wherever it fits for you. So anyways, the tours were so fun. We always went, everybody had the airbrush shirts, the name belts, all of that. That's what I remember growing up, like going to the concerts. Everybody that's another thing. They would either get their Air Force Ones airbrushed with the name of who they like. So if they were a J Boog fan, if they were a Lil Fizz fan, like whoever, they always had the shirts or the Air Force Ones airbrushed. So anyways, I love that time because I feel like music can be therapy. And we're going to talk about that a little bit later too. But I just love music, and music makes me happy when I'm listening to my songs, or if you're in the car, like me and my best friend, we would be in the car listening to their CDs. My cousins too. Let me not forget my cousins, because they know I would play the DVD, the CD, like I was in love. But I just love it's something about going to a concert and you have everybody who loves music. We're having fun. We're smiling. It's just a full experience. I love that. I just love that. So now let me get into, a funny little story about me. So it was me and my two friends from church, Savannah and Samantha. Shout out to y'all if y'all ever see this video. We were like diehard B2K fans. It was Samantha's mom. Samantha and Savannah, they're both sisters. They actually were telling me about a meet and greet that B2K had before they had their Scream Tour concert, or a concert that they was having. Anyways, I was on board. So I remember, and like I said, being young, man, you miss these times. I remember I had ended up spending the night over there at their house, and we were so excited because their mom was going to take all of us to go to the meet and greet. So anyways, I don't want to make this a long story, but it just makes me happy. It makes me happy to think back about wanting to be young again. But anyways, so I remember it was that night, spent the night. We were so excited. We were listening to their music, watching their videos, everything. So we got up early for the meet and greet, and the meet and greet was actually at a location. It was matter of fact, it was a Burger King. the Burger King had a meet and greet, which I thought that was kind of interesting for it to be at a Burger King. But hey, you know, wherever they could fit it, they fit it. So anyways, we get there, it's packed, it's so many girls. I actually had a little gift. I had bought J-Book a shirt, which is so funny to me because I was too scared to give it to him. But I did get, so like I was talking about when they had those Word Up magazines, I had always used to take out their pictures and put them on my wall. I would put all the posters up and pictures from Word Up. So anyways, I ended up bringing that with me. I put this little thing together and I wanted them to sign it or whatnot. So only 2 signatures I got on there was J-Book's signature and Little Fizz. But anyways, so I couldn't get the gift to him. I bought him a shirt in his favorite color, red. And I was like so excited. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm going to give J-Book this shirt. But I didn't get that far. So anyways, meet and greet goes good. They were able to sign, you know, my little picture and stuff that I had. Anyways, long story short, they pull off in their limo and girls proceed to run. And who was out there running next to the limo with the rest of the girls? Me. I was out there. Now, I know Samantha and Savannah, they was like, we not running. And I get it. I was crazy. Which I don't even know if they did run. I zoned out when they limo pulled off. I was so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I'm about to run. So I'm running after the limo. So anyways, as it was almost like running in a track, like in a track meet or something. Like you started to see girls give up. Like they're not. It was me and another girl. We were like the last 2 running after the limo. And they didn't stop. I think somebody waved or whatnot. We gave up after that. But the fact that I ran after B2K's limo is hilarious to me. Because I'm like, what did I think that they were going to do? Open the door, give me a hug or whatnot? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It was so crazy. But I say all that to say, though, is that those times that you have when you're younger, you know, you never let those go. You never let those thoughts go. And I just enjoyed it. I just enjoy going to the concerts. And look, I enjoy running after the limo, even though nothing came from it. But it just showed that I was a true sport, right? It just showed that I loved B2K and whatnot. And I just am a true supporter, right? I guess that's what I was thinking about in my head. But anyways, so I feel like going into the new year, I feel like going to concerts is definitely going to be a thing that I want to do because I enjoy concerts and I love music. And I also wanted to talk about how music is it can help in a lot of ways. Music, I feel like, is like medicine. I feel like whenever I get into a depressive state or a state of anxiety, I turn on my music and I hype myself up and you start to feel good. You start to feel positive depending on what you're listening to. Music can help you during hard times, and which is kind of like the same thing. But depending on what's going on, you could have a bad day. You turn on some music and it relaxes you. You could turn on some jazz music and maybe that mellows you down. Like music definitely helps you during hard times. And music can also help you in remembering people, maybe a family member that may have passed away or something like that. I feel like music can just take you back to that moment in time. Another thing is the music. When you listen to music and you're cleaning up, I'm telling you, you'll get some stuff done. You listening to music before you know it, the bathroom's done, the kitchen's done, the kids' room's done, everything's smelling good. Light a candle, you're comfortable. Music definitely helps when you're cleaning. I feel like my gospel music also gives you that sense of peace, that sense of hope, that sense of joy. I love listening to gospel music, and a lot of times I listen to it at work because at doing the work and keeping your mind kind of just focused on where you're at, knowing that you may be because at the end of the day, working at a plant factory for me, it's a lot of go. So a lot of times when you're going, you put on gospel music and it just kind of peace. It just gives you peace. It gives you peace. You're at work. You may have had a rough day, or you may have been like, dang, I wish this would slow down, or whatever the case may be. You throw on your earbud, listen to some gospel music. The same thing that I say when I talk about my podcast too. Just brings you peace. So I feel like those are definitely the benefits of music. And I feel like we all need to challenge ourselves, especially around the summertime, to go to concerts, enjoy those concerts with your friends, enjoy the vibes. Like, I remember I was listening to also my podcast with the Mama's Den podcast that I had also posted about in one of my videos, and they were talking about how they had went to one of Mariah Carey's concerts, and they were talking about how it was just such a joy to be with the friends and listening to all the old tracks and music of Mariah Carey, even her winter stuff, even songs that they didn't even know she even created or may have not have heard in a long time. It was like, you know, it brought them back to a place. And so I just say, I'm going to treat myself to a few concerts this year coming up. You know, I'm going to enjoy that because it's just nothing like having music and being there with other people who enjoy the music, the scene, the vibe. I just love it. I love it. And I don't know if you guys heard about that, but I also want to add, when me and my cousin, we went to a trap karaoke. I'm talking about, they play all the old music, all the songs, all the jams. You know, people are relaxing, having a few drinks, enjoying themselves. That was a vibe when we went. That was a vibe for sure. I remember I also went to a concert. I want to say, I can't remember. I went with my cousins to this concert too. They had Genuine, Casey, and JoJo. I think it was just Casey or Joe that came. But I was there for Genuine because I love Genuine, okay? But that was another fun concert. And it's just the fact of, I think 702 was there too. And it was just the fact of having old music and you listening and everybody's on one accord, one vibe. I'm just like, I love it. I love it. So anyways, this was my little blast into the past of, you know, my B2K era. I just feel like it was just a point in my life and I was into all their music, all their videos. And I was like, let me just make a video about this, a little cute, little fun video. And I challenge you guys to make it to a concert next year. Do at least one concert. And enjoy yourself. Go with your friends, go with family, go by yourself if you have to. I feel like self-love and self-positivity and doing things that you enjoy, I feel like they all are combined. They're all combined into one. So anyways, I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe to your girl's channel, and I'll check you guys out on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.